This little creek behind me is absolutely filled with wild trout. I just spent the morning fishing with my little 2-weight and hooked into a big fish. Stick around to the end and see what happens. This bit they fly fishing, let's get after it. All right, I'm gonna be fishing this awesome little creek today. It's a little tributary. Amazing, amazing stuff right here. I've actually never really fished it, at least very well. I fished it one day for about 30 minutes and had some luck, but haven't really gotten to explore it. So I'm hoping to do that today. I'm rocking my 2-weight once again. A moonlit lunar S-glass, 6.5 foot 2-weight. So we're just gonna work our way up through this and see what we can get into. Ow. All right, here we go. Look at this. Oh yeah, come on. Right over here. Oh, there. Did you see that? How did it miss that? I'll go back there. That seemed like a decent wild rainbow. How did it miss that fly? All right, I'm gonna switch over to a dropper real quick. I've had some decent action with the parachute items and we'll probably switch back over to it. But this stuff looks sort of pockety and I really want to get a nap down there. I think we'll have some better luck right now, but might switch over a little bit later. All right, still just trying to dial it in here. No, we'll get some stuff. Just gonna take a second, figure it out. There we go. Oh, you dummy. That was my fault, I didn't set the hook. Dang, and now look what I've done. All right, let's go right back there. He was right in front of this rock. All right, well, I missed him, dang it. Moving on, that's my fault. Man, look at this. Whoop. How pretty is that? I'll tell you what, sometimes I get overly confident in this smaller stuff and end up just eating it. Oh man, look at this. Tell me there's not a fish in that. Come on. I'm gonna call it right now. I'm catching a fish out of this hole. I'm free to set the hook. I'm gonna give it a little bit better cast in there. So I got caught in this little eddy. There it is. Yep, right there. What is that? Little rainbow, right? Yes. Little rainbow. Awesome. There had to be a fish there. There's just, in my mind, there's no way there wasn't. All right. Hooks out. Get a good little shot of this guy. Beautiful little fish. Look at that. Thank you, buddy. Awesome. Moving up a little bit more. How cool is this, man? In these lower elevations, it is going to be mostly little rainbows. Man, that's a good little hole right there. There's one there. Yeah, we're mostly looking at little rainbows here. Oh, dude, if they keep hitting the dry like that, I'm gonna break back out that little parachute Adams. Little bitty guy, but it's, I don't know, there he is. Yeah, little bitty indeed. Goodness. Tiny. Cool though, he got, I think he already popped off, yeah. Look at how small this is. Beautiful. I mean, that's what's so cool about fishing these. It's like not about the size really, it's just about how beautiful these little trout are. I think that was the one that hit the dry fly. Pretty sure, which makes sense because that's why he wouldn't have been able to eat it. By the way, if you're enjoying the content, please leave me a like. It goes a long way. Also subscribing. Those two things right there are key indicators to YouTube that the content is quality. And it'll push my videos out to more people and help my channel grow. And so if you enjoy what you're seeing, please just leave me a like and subscribe. But yeah, thank you so much for all the support. All right, we're just continuing to work our way up here. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Nice and deep. Oh! I'm sure you saw that. He was actually hooked on the dry fly, but I was going to cast again. I pulled it out too early like a big dummy. Oh, there he goes again. The world? That was insane. Oh, that was just a straight up denial. It swam up. I'm about to just put on another dry fly because it swam up to this, saw it, swam away. So far though, I've had a decent mix on, oh, there he is. Yes. It's a little guy. Just about to say, I've had a decent mix on dry versus nymph takes, so, or hits at least. But that was on the nymph right there. Little bitty guy. Little bitty wild rainbow here. Look at that. How cool is that though? I mean, that is so awesome. I'm actually building a giant aquarium. Well, not building the aquarium, but setting up a giant aquarium for little rainbows like that. I'm not going to catch them out of the wild, so don't worry. So I'll update everybody on that when it gets done. It's 125 gallons. I've been doing aquariums for 25 years. I've done my research on it. I'm going to put a chiller on it, keep the water about 59, 60 degrees. I'm going to try to do unidirectional flow, which just means flow from one direction. I've done it on a smaller aquarium, which I might pop a picture up here on screen of the aquarium that I've done before. It's just a smaller 20 gallon. So it was sort of my test aquarium, and now I'm going to try it out on a big boy. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know. I don't want to confuse YouTube with content. I really want to show it on my channel. Maybe just have it in the background of a video, like an intro or something. But I'm also thinking about filming me setting it up. And if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. Move up a little bit here. Oh, there's a trail, I think. Goodness. I have no idea how far up I am. All right, here we go. Look at this. Look how pretty. Whoa, I can't see it. There it is. Hopefully you can see it. There we go. Looks like it's going underwater, so I'll keep setting. There we go. That's a decent one. Yes. A little wild rainbow here. They're mostly going to be wild rainbows. Get on. I think we got on the net. Oh. The stonefly nymph coming through. It's doing way better than that Waltz worm. Let's get a good picture of him here. Let me go see if I can get him swimming away here. Oh my. Pretty sure that guy just took off. Okay. Moved up just about 10 feet here. Another really good looking spot. And get some decent footing. The log right in the back of my head. Like that. Oh, oh, there's a trout right there. There he is. My goodness. That was crazy. I didn't even know he took that. Looked like it just sort of hit on a little rock. Awesome. Another little bitty guy. There we go. No problem. Look at how small. How cool is that? Tiny, tiny. 4 inches or so. But I do not care. All right, I bet there's more in here. Go right back. Pretty cool. There's got to be more in here. Look at that one. Oh, you... See, that's what makes me want to tie on a dry fly. That's so much fun, getting those on a dry. I'm just confused. Why are they not hooking up on this thing? Are they just that small, maybe? Oh, dude. What in the world? That definitely hit like there was a fish. You see the way it went underwater, but there was nothing there. I think I'm gonna switch over to a dry fly. I just got a little bit longer, so I gotta go meet up with a friend. Definitely gonna get back after it though. Oh, there he hit it again. He's hitting the dry fly. That's 2 or 3 now. Back to back that have just hit this dry fly. There he is. That's a decent one. Well, I say decent. For this little creek, obviously, I've been catching about 3 inches. This is not really decent, but pretty. Massive. Look at this monster. Look at this guy. Beautiful little trout. See you, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna cast in here a couple more times, and then I'm gonna put on a dry fly and work my way back down. All right, here we go. Sweet little weir dam right here. I'm just right up from where you hop in the creek. So last time I fished this, I did not go very far. I caught one right here. I was using a dropper. Let's see if anything comes to the surface. Sweet little weird dam though. Oh, I had one hit it right there. I don't know if you can see that splash. I can't even see the daggum thing. There it is. It does not help that it sinks every 4 seconds in this stuff. So I'm just gonna, oh, there's one. Dang it. Now that could be, I doubt it. That could be a little creek chub. I doubt it though. Well, let's go right back there. You hit about right in there. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see if you can see. Oh, did you see that? No way. Dude. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of this brown trout. Are you joking me? On that little parachute Adams. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. I saw him come up and just sip this thing. Hopefully you can see this guy in here. Look at this. That is awesome. Look at this guy. Boom. Just on this little unassuming high-vis parachute Adams. This is a really, really good sized brown trout right here. Look at that, man. Love that. Let me get a cool picture of him. There we go. How awesome was that? Hopefully you could see that take. It was just right here in front of me. What a cool spot to catch a big old brown trout like that. And yes, there are, of course, really big browns in the main river, you know, but those are stockers. That was a wild brown trout. They do not stock this. This is all going to be wild trout, 100%. All right, well, I'm going to call it on that. I mean, that's hard to beat. What an awesome day overall. I mean, little wild rainbows everywhere, catching that big old brown trout. What an awesome way to wrap it up. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I really, really appreciate all the support. Everybody's just been so awesome. So thank you so much for that. If you don't mind, leave me a like and subscribing if you're enjoying the content, and check out some of my other content at the end screen. But yeah, thanks again, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. See ya.